Welcome guys back to Garage Life. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are fantastic. The weather is changing here and it is absolutely amazing. Doors are open and about ready to start on project number 2. So we got this room painted, getting some things unboxed in the new garage here in Pennsylvania, but not even close to done. So the last at least week I have been studying for the National Real Estate Salesperson license, and I'm about ready to go absolutely stir crazy. Reading too many books, watching too many webinars, too many tests, too many practice tests. So I need to get something done. I need a little bit of physical activity. And of course, in reference to Garage Life, I really want to get that trailer done and cleaned up and available for rent. So to get there, I have to get the car out of the trailer. So project number 2 is clean up this bay of the garage. So this bay is going to turn into the bay where I restore the Trans Am that is in the trailer. That is a long-term project. It's not going to be something we're going to get started on right away. But I need to get the car out. I need to get this stuff all organized. And the only way to do that is some kind of shelving. I am not that guy to go out and buy a bunch of shelves, because the amount of money that you're going to spend on shelves for a garage has to be a lot. You got to get some really good shelves. You got to get some things that are going to hold up some weight. And of course, for these size ceilings, you got to get some big shelves. So I am going to build some. It's not a great time to build some either. The lumber prices right now are out of control. I'll show you guys, I have a little stack over there and it was every bit of $200. So we're gonna make this work for under $200. And here's what the plan is. Everything that you guys see here, it needs to be organized and put up on shelves. So I'm gonna do a shelf in that corner and a shelf in that corner going up to the ceiling, and in between where the window is, I'm gonna do some kind of workbench, since it still will be a usable area back here. So the plan is right now, get all this out. We're gonna make a simple shelf and workbench area. We are not going out of control. We're not doing anything spectacular here. This is not in the main room that we're gonna be working all the time. So I just need it to be functional. I don't need a lot of money spent. I'll show you guys how we're gonna put this together, but we're just gonna affix these to the wall. The sides are actually gonna be mounted along the drywall itself. We'll probably just have one leg that's gonna be attaching where the workbench area is gonna go. And that's it. We're not gonna stain it. We are not gonna paint it. The only thing I do have going on out here is I am joining the edges, and I'll tell you what the difference is here. I will show you guys on our 2x4s. Here is one that has been through the joiner a couple times, and what you guys see is actually a real sharp edge here. It's not rounded over, the edges are sharp. It's a little bit nicer of a piece of lumber. It is nothing special. All that is taking an original 2x4 that has these rounded edges and running it through the joiner a couple times and getting a nice crisp edge on the side, making it look like it's a little bit better piece of lumber. And when we're lining everything up, I believe that everything stays a lot more true. So one little step, not a big deal. I'm gonna run through that pile there. We got some boards to make some shelves out of and the bench across. I'm gonna get some things cleaned up, let you guys follow along, see what's going on, and thanks for coming back. Take 1 second, hit the like, and see what we do. Welcome back, guys. It is Sunday and it is absolutely glorious here in Pennsylvania. So we got the smoker out, have nice rack of baby back ribs and some brisket cooking right now. But since that's gonna take hours, I needed to come in here and show you guys an update on how the shelves are going, exactly how easy I've actually made this, how simple I've done it, and just what they're gonna look like. Give you guys a little preview. They're gonna look just like that. No, not at all. That is obviously the blank side of the wall on the left side, but there is the updates. I have all the shelving actually cut the length and I have that sitting there because I did it all at once since every board needed to be exactly the same. So I put a jig on the saw I was using and got everything cut to length and ready for those shelves. Those shelves are going to look just like this. So not completely done, but guys, oh my goodness, they're turning out great. They are just over 8 feet tall with the 3 shelves. I've done that for exact reason. A couple little things when you build your shelves, do it the way you want to. Do it the way you need to and how you're gonna use it. To give you guys a good example, I'm gonna roll this wheel over here and tire. So 21 inch front wheel from a dirt bike. I wanted to make sure that the rim and tire could actually go under the bottom shelf and hide under there perfectly and also not protrude. So I did that. It's about 32 inches deep. These are 4 foot wide. So 4 foot wide, about 32 inches deep. It's also gonna handle my tubs really well. That first shelf there is actually where I plan to stack the tubs, the plastic tubs, because I measured that out. So they'll fit there. And of course, also have a top shelf that goes up to the ceiling. So that's at 8 foot at the top shelf, and obviously have a couple more feet until the ceiling. So have 3 nice shelves there. Use about exactly half the lumber. So we did all those measurements right. And also, I have to clean this up a little bit, guys. They're not bolted down yet, screwed down. So I have the top sitting here. But what I'm just not happy with is I do not have a table saw, and cutting by hand, it is so stinking hard to stay exactly square, at least for me. I thought I was better than that. It's actually just a little bit on that edge, a little bit on another, but I'm gonna go through. I just wanna make sure everything is actually a little better squared up, and get them down with a couple screws. Inside, everything you guys saw on the floor, that's how I built this sitting on the wall itself. So what I've actually done is the back brace against the wall is tied in against the studs right there in the center. And the same thing with the side, they're on the studs there on the center. So as of right now, my weakest point is gonna be this corner here, but I also did pocket screws getting close to the corner there. And I also did those pocket screws on every one of the corners. And on the front, I also did 2 screws that went directly into the 2x4s, keeping those level and square. So we're making great progress. I love it. We're getting very far. It's looking great. I have no idea what I'm gonna do in the middle yet. I'm gonna figure that out. I'll go over a little better what I use for tool wise, guys, but not a lot of stuff. There's some things I overdid, and there's some things I kind of underdid. We'll talk about them at the end. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. You guys remember the reason we're doing this is to get this garage cleaned up, get the car from the trailer in here, because we got to start using Garage Life for what it was designed to do. Thanks for watching. See ya here in a minute. Guys, I can't help myself. I'm so excited because the shelves are just about done. So I'm out here looking at the trailer, which is gonna be our next project. So hit subscribe, hit that bell, and a big thumbs up for me because we have a lot more things coming up here at Garage Life. But this is the next project. You can see there's a lot of TLC and some love that has to go into that beast. So we're gonna get on that next. We're gonna get it pulled up to the garage. And of course, the whole reason we were doing the shelves next that we're finishing up is because I need to get my car out of there to get it in the garage and all the junk up off the floor. So I'm just really excited to show you guys the progress with the shelves. They are getting wrapped up right now. I have to order a couple more screws because I vastly underestimated exactly how many screws I needed to put in the shelving unit. So come on, let's take a look and see what's going on. And here they come. There are 2, guys. Thank goodness. Both of them are up. Like I said, I have a couple more screws to get in the actual shelves themselves to get them buttoned down and adhered to the bracing on the bottom, but that will come up very shortly. I'll just put a quick order in for them and wrap this whole deal up. But here they are, twin shelves side by side on each corner. I still have a little gap there in the center, but I don't know if you guys can see. Here's a little hint for what's going here. This is going to be a fold up and another fold up on the side. And that's going to give ourselves a little workbench area. But the best part about that workbench is you can grab it, and when you don't want it, we're going to fold the workbench down right back into the wall. So getting that worked on right now, but this turned out fantastic. So you guys saw that one coming together. Now we have a duplicate on the other side. And just wrapping this up, I want to give you guys a couple hints. When you're doing something like this, having two drills is very important. So you can see this drill just has my drill bit in it, and that's what I was doing to actually do the pre-drills on the holes before I put the screws in. And it is amazing having something like two drills at one time ready for you. So quick little hint, when you're doing something like this, very easy to do, and it will save you guys a ton of time having a couple drills and making your life a lot easier to handle. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys love the shelves. I do have one question. If you guys think I should have a brace down the center, I say that because these are 4 feet wide, 31 or 32 inches deep, and it's a very thick particle board. But what do you guys think? Do you think that's gonna hold up and not warp on me? And the other option here is put down in the comments. I could put another full board down the center or down the middle this way. Obviously a full board that'll go 2x4 to 2x4. So let me know what you think in the comments if you think that this is good and strong. And I say that because all these screws are holding the corners in around the whole edge. So with those screws there and not the brace down the middle, with such a thick shelf here, do you guys think it'll still warp on me? Love to know what you think. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm very excited to get this trailer up next here at Garage Life. Please subscribe. I can't wait to show you guys our next adventures. What's yours? See ya.